Hello. The new record is called Best Kept Secret. There's a song called Wasted on my record, and I really love this song because it's one of the only songs where I really get to rock out, you know. It's about a love, and I'm talking about how I don't want to waste this love, you know. I don't want him to waste this love, you know, so to take it seriously. And so I loved singing this song in the studio. I think this is going to be such a great song to sing live because it's one where I really get to dig in, and the band gets to play loud, and the guitars are flying. So I'm really excited about singing that one live. I wrote the songs with a lot of different people, actually. Some producers in Germany, in different areas of Germany, some Ibiza, some in Nashville, some in Los Angeles, and basically just people that I've worked with in the past that I thought were really talented, a lot of hit songwriters, and we just got together in a very casual way. So I think you definitely get the feeling of the world kind of music when you listen to the record. Making a record is such a huge process, and it takes so many more people than just me. You know, I'm a single artist, but then there's tons of different guitar players, tons of different producers, and just writers, you know, co-writers with me. And sometimes those things can be like work because it takes a lot of planning and a lot of thought, and you got to think about, you know, every little detail so that when you release it, you're 100% happy with it. It's always better to think about those things before it gets finished, and then you can really be proud of what you've done.
All right, here it goes.
The record kind of takes you on a ride. It's like a few up tempos that are going to make you feel good, and then calms down with something a little bit more serious. And then, so, I don't know, these are songs that at one time or another lyrically have kind of been where I've been over the last 2-3 years, you know. So all I can hope is that people can listen to it and draw their own kind of conclusion. They can enjoy it for themselves. Crush was a pretty magical time. It was really cool because at the time I just thought, you know, this is the way it happens, right? This is how it happens for everybody. But everybody was telling me, no, it's so rare. And now I can look back and see, like, wow, it really was a magical time because it was the first single that was put out for me, and there was no promotion, and it just had a life of its own. And from that point on, you know, I was singing for the Pope and singing, you know, in Monaco for the Prince, and just I was this small town girl basically with big dreams, and it just kind of launched itself. I mean, it was really, really cool. You know, my first record to my second record was such a different process. I had a big record label, big studios, big mixers, big everything was really precisely done and really thought out. And it was this song about how the world was really uplifting and positive, and then September 11th happens. And so, you know, my record came out September 16th. And it was just too much for my record to bear. And so I had to, you know, basically just toughen up and you know, keep writing for the next record. I think you're always looking for your next record and what you're going to do next. You can't really look back. You always have to look forward. And so I just kept writing, and here we are. It's really fun to sing new songs, you know, to write new songs and then get the chance to sing it for people for the first time and see which ones
they like the most, and it's really cool. It's a really cool experience. So I'm sure that I will always remember this, you know.
Smile for me, baby.
I think when you're Southern, you know, I'm from Georgia, you don't really think of yourself necessarily as different from all the other girls around the world, but now that I've traveled, I would say that we are raised differently. You know, you go to New York City and you're going to find girls who are like really aggressive and really powerful and those things, and I would say that I was taught at a pretty early age to kind of be a little bit more subtle, a little more ladylike and that sort of thing. So I like that aspect of being a girl. You know, I love to be girly, and I definitely think this is a Southern trait.
And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, super.
We have a really huge family and lots of family reunions, so from the time that I was little I could just be around 30, 40 people. You know, it's always like a big party when my family is around. I like to mix stuff as much as I can, so I like something about it to be a little bit messy. You know, so it's not so put together. This is a little more casual, but see, I've got the nice little shoes, the nice little high heels, nice little ring. Makes everything better. High heels makes everything better, right? Lots of brownies. I like to eat lots of brownies to stay in shape. Lots of M&Ms. Extra bread and butter. Creamy sauces, and lots of baked goods. And working out occasionally. I guess occasionally you have to do that too. But you know, I'm not like a crazy person when it comes to working out, and I'm not a crazy person when it comes to eating. And somehow that seems to work.
This song is a song about persistence. You know, everybody meets a person in their life, and you just don't like them. And so I was taught to not talk about those people, so I just write songs about them. All right? So here you go.
I've had a really, really great time being here in Germany, and I've done a lot of cool things that I've never done before. I went sledding. I got on a ski slope and went up the ski slope, like kept going and going and going. And I've been shopping. I've gone to a lot of the major cities, and I've gotten to see a lot of really cool things. So I've really enjoyed this trip. It's been a lot of fun.
In 2008, I plan to tour, hopefully all over the world. That would be my hope. I love to sing live. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do. I love doing something really intimate with just an acoustic guitar and, you know, maybe something simple like congas or percussion, something really simple like that. I love this intimate feeling of small crowds where you can talk and kind of feel like you're hanging out with the audience in a way. But then obviously when it's a big group, you have to be bigger. Your band has to be bigger, and you know, lights and everything else, everything that makes a concert special.
I was born to sing, and thank God I get to travel with that job, because when I go home, inevitably, you know, you take a little part of each place that you've been and each experience you have, and it definitely gives me a lot of food for thought for writing songs.
Thank you so much. You guys have a great night. We'll see you next time.